Hey, how you folks doing today? Welcome back to another segment of The Intelligent Hustler with your host, Lou. And if you're brand new to this channel, I basically talk about money, finances, the stock market, economic trends, side hustles, online businesses. So anything related to money, I pretty much will cover on this channel to a certain extent. Now, let's talk about the recent developments with the stimulus checks, because a lot of people are getting them. Uh, People seem to be relatively happy with with what they're receiving from the government. Um, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I understand the reason why, it's definitely needed, but if you continue down this path of needing money from the government, it has to be more than one check. Um, it has to be reoccurring until the economy sort of, if ever, stabilizes itself, and things go back to normal in a way. Um, but also the government, not just the government, but the private sector also, they something has to be done to where once things starts to go back to normal, that they find alternative ways so people can work and have a better quality of life at the same time, because this entire coronavirus situation is just completely killing the economy. Now, the ultra wealthy, if you really got some money stashed away and you have money that you can invest, that you can buy property and things of that nature, and you can play in the stock market. Oh, you're gonna. This is the greatest opportunity to make money right now. But if you're just the average person out here living paycheck to paycheck, and you need the 1,200, and you don't know what your next move is going to be, it's going to be rough, because there's no guarantee that a second round of these checks are going to come through. You know, Especially during this administration, where everything is extremely conservative and fiscally conservative, and they don't want to tax the people or in the corporations to death, according to the Republicans. But at the same time, something has to be done. And if you look at other developed countries, they're pretty much giving money away, and they have a better infrastructure and a stronger safety net for something like this. Now, I don't know what the solution would be, but I think that if we go down this path of stimulus checks, then go all the way in, okay, and make it a UBI, right? A universal basic income. You get $1,000 a month, or 1,200, 1,200 a month, right? No questions asked. You don't have to pay it back. If that money will just flow right back into the economy, but it has to be, according to the studies that I've seen, it has to be. It doesn't have to. It wouldn't be a good thing if it's mean tested. So, by means tested means that if you make more money, if you make over a certain amount of money, then you not receive this check. I think that it has to be done across the board, so there's more liquidity in the economy, right? Now, yes, some the The ultra wealthy, they won't even need it, right? But I doubt that they will even hoard it. You know what I'm saying? Because it would not make that much of a difference to them, you know, in the first place. But to those that are making, like, you know, over 75,000, 90,000, or whatever, you know, they could potentially even spend that, you know, that thousand, and it goes right back into the economy, you know. And another thing too that I almost forgot to mention, with this type of UBI, you know, that Andrew Yang proposed, it would fix the problem of the cash flow problem in the entire country. You know, one of the big problems that we have right now also is that a lot of, you know, states in the interior, the money is not circulating that much, right? The money is pretty much in the stock market, in the housing market, you know. It's tied up into investments. It's not circulating into local small businesses, main street businesses, and things of that nature. Even the program that, you know, that Trump had it right now for small businesses, and the loans and everything, that money is running out right now, right? So if we do it with a UBI, it will probably kill, you know, what they say, it kills two birds with one stone, right? It fixes a lot of these problems that were already happening way before this coronavirus situation. That is just my personal opinion. I could be entirely wrong on all of this, but the data that I've seen so far, if we go down this route of giving people checks without actually trying to change the entire, you know, infrastructure of how we work and how we live and everything else, from here on out, I don't see that being, you know, we're still gonna have major problems, because it's not promised that we'll get another round of checks, you know. But if we do decide to go the route of giving people checks, a UBI would be the safest bet, because everyone will get it, you know. And I'll talk later on the 10%, the value added tax, right, that will come from the mega corporations that are still being productive with automation, and they don't have to really hire as many people, you know, to replace their productivity, you know. And that's another topic, but yeah, that's another topic for another video. But yeah, just put a value added tax for these mega corporations. Put some type of tax on Wall Street speculation. Do not let these big corporations be over leveraged, because that is also another problem. That is a huge problem. It's too much speculation. It's too much over leveraging of credit, you know. Because they say that the average person lives paycheck to paycheck, but a lot of these businesses, they're living bailout to bailout, stimulus to stimulus as well. They are extremely over leveraged, you know. So they depend on the government printing money for them to survive, you know. They depend on credit, on credit, as much as individuals do, you know. So we had to change our entire economic fiscal system that we have. So That is just my opinion. I think that a UBI, with the proper parameters, would hopefully make the situation a lot better for a vast amount of people. Would it be the end all? Would it be the end all be solution? No, but it would be better than nothing. It would be better than just receiving a stimulus check and hoping that Trump is kind enough to do it again, or that the Democrats will come up with, something similar, but only until the economy picks up back again, which most likely it will not happen in about 2 to 3 years. We're still gonna have periods of time, maybe 1 or 2 years, where everything is it's at a 30% unemployment rate, or even 30 to 20. You know what I'm saying? Which is still extremely high. So they had to figure something out. This stimulus check is not gonna cut it. So that's all that I have for today. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please also subscribe to my other channel, Politics with Lou. And I'll see you guys later. So peace.